and S2 will be equal to S1. So once I accept the second message bit, the initial value of the register will be the calculated values, that is 100. So for this, the new set of values will be calculated and the procedure will be repeated. So I'm going to give the third bit with the register content as 010, new values will be getting calculated. So we can apply all the received code word. After applying all the 7 bits, the content of the register is 111. So this is the syndrome which is calculated for the received code word 1000010. So if the syndrome value is available, it means that there is an error in the received code word. Next we'll see how the error is detected and corrected using syndrome decoding. So in the example what we discussed so far, the message bit what we considered was 1100. The check bits calculated for that was 010. The code word transmitted was 1100010. The received code word was 1000010. So on comparing the transmitted code word and the received code word, we can understand that there is a error in the second bit. So we'll see how this error is detected and corrected using syndrome decoding. The procedure is, as soon as the code word is received, that is given to a syndrome calculator, wherein the syndrome will be calculated. If the syndrome is equal to 0, it means that there is no error in the received code word. If the syndrome is having a value, it means that there is a error in the received code word. And the syndrome calculated is given to the lookup table. So the lookup table is nothing but an error pattern followed by the syndrome. So based on the syndrome value, the error pattern will be obtained from the lookup table and that will be given to the error pattern. Finally, the error pattern and the received code word is given to the exclusively OR adder and that will be giving you the corrected code word. So now we'll see what happens for the example what we have considered. So the received code word is 1000010. The syndrome what we calculated is 111. That is given to the lookup table. So once it is given to the lookup table, it will be searching for that syndrome and the error pattern corresponding to the syndrome 111 is 0100000 and that error pattern is obtained here. So that error pattern and the received code word will be given to the modulo 2 adder and will be obtaining the corrected code word. So the corrected code word is similar to that of code word what we transmitted. So this is how we are going to check for error and correct the error using syndrome decoding. Thanks for listening to this lecture. Hope it was of some use to you. Thank you.
But if you want to write essays that inspire, messages that forge.
Okay, so we have seen how we can design a syndrome calculator. Anybody is having any difficulty?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all of you have understood, apart from Drumil, Priyanka, Bhoyer, all of you have understood how to design a syndrome calculator. there is one basic difference between the syndrome encoder which we were between the encoder which we have designed for the cyclic code and what we are seeing for the syndrome calculator over here. So we are having the basic difference over here. The basic difference is the XOR gate. Okay, when we are talking about the encoder, for the encoder the XOR gate was means the default XOR gate which we are having, from where we were getting the parity bits. The XOR gate was on the right hand side, and for the syndrome calculator the XOR gate is on the left hand side. But again, the number of registers which will be used over here, the number of XOR gates which will be used over here, they will totally depend upon the generator polynomial. Okay, if the generator polynomial is not properly given, because if you want to design the syndrome calculator, if I want to find out the syndrome value, what I need is the G3 and the G0 term should always be present over there. If the G3 and G0 term is not present in the generator polynomial, it means that generator polynomial is not proper, and we won't be able to design, whether we are designing the encoder or whether we are designing a syndrome calculator, we won't be able to design the either the encoder or the syndrome calculator. So we will just start with the one numerical. Please write down. I think we have done with the syndrome decoder for the same example I am going to consider over here. Write down the generator polynomial. Generated polynomial g of x equals to 1 plus x plus x cube. 1 plus x plus x cube design a syndrome calculator. Design a syndrome calculator for the given generated polynomial. It is not being, आपको यहाँ पे received vector नहीं दिया हुआ है, nothing is being given. Okay, in this question what is being asked is only you have to design a syndrome calculator. Okay, so we have to design a syndrome calculator.
Ma'am, for the given.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question last time?
Yeah. For the given generator polynomial, we are having the generator polynomial. It is being given as g of x equals to, I'm just joining the meeting from my cell phone also, so that you will, when I'm going to solve it, you all will be able to view it. Generated polynomial is given as g of x equals sorry, इसका audio off नहीं था. Okay, g of x equals to 1 plus x cube. Design a syndrome calculator. Design a syndrome calculator for the given polynomial. So this is the generator polynomial which is being given to us, g of x equals to 1 plus x cube. What we can do is, I am just going to write the generalized equation. The generalized equation what we can write is the g3x cube plus g2x squared plus g1 x raised to 1 plus g0 x raised to 0. Okay. If I am going to compare g of x, that is the what generator polynomial is being given, and the general equation. For our convenience, what it is being given as the 1 plus x cube. What I can do is, I can write as the x cube plus x plus 1 over here. Okay, so I can write x cube plus x plus 1 when I'm going to compare these two equations, the generator polynomial equation which is being given to us and the generalized generator polynomial equation. Then we can see over here g3 it is equals to 1, x square term it is missing, so g2 it is equals to 0, x term is present, so g1 equals to 1, and again x0 term is present because 1 is there, 1 is present, 1 means x raised to 0, so again the g0 value is 1 over here. So after comparing these two things, what we get is the G3 is equals to 1 and G0 is 1, G2 is 0 and G1 is 1. So basically we are interested in the G2 and G1. By default, G3 and G0 will always be there, okay, whether we are designing the encoder or whether we are designing a syndrome calculator. So this the G3 and G0 term will always be there. The important thing is what we are looking for is the G2 and G1. अभी G3 G0 हम क्यों कंसिडर कर रहे हैं? Because this is your 7,4 cyclic code. Now with 8,4 cyclic code, then we will be having the 4 parity bit. So the highest power in the G will be x raised to 4. So we will be looking for the x raised to 4 and the 1 term. It will always be there. And what will be important for us? The G3, G2 and G1. If I get that type of numerical, we are going to solve that type of numerical also for the 8,4 cyclic code. So here we got G3, G2, G1 and G0. So now again what we want is over here is I'm going to find out how many registers we need. Now how many registers do we need over here? Again the value of Q, it is equals to n minus k. It's a 7,4. So the value of Q is 3. As Q equals to 3, so what we need is we need the 3 shift registers. Okay, we need 3 shift register, so we can get the 3 shift register. Now as we need the 3 shift register, now how many XOR gates? As G2 is 0 and G1 is 1, so we need the 2 XOR gates.
Ma'am,
So now
value of n and k are given.
yes,
Value of n and k.
value of n and k is the 7,4. It's a 7,4 cyclic code. ये कौन सा code है आपका? It's a 7,4 cyclic code. So the value of n is 4 and the value of k is, the value of n is 7 and the value of k is 4. So 7 minus 4, we are going to get the value is 3 over here. Okay. So the value of Q is 3. It's a 7,4 cyclic code. 7,4. The value of n, that is the less size of the code word, is 7 and the message is here 4. So n minus k, the value will be 3 over here. So as the Q equals to 3, so we are going to use the 3 shift register over here and the 2 gates, 2 XOR gates. Now the first XOR gate will come on the extreme left hand side. I will be having the XOR gate. What will the input we are going to give over here is the received vector. It is always being written as the received vector and the received vector is represented with the symbol y. Okay, so we are having the received vector, 1 XOR gate over here. Then I'm just going to draw the 3 register first of all. Now if you remember, when we were designing the encoder, what number we have given as? We have written as the R0, R1 and R2. But here we are designing a syndrome calculator. So we are going to represent the syndrome value over here. So what I'm going to write over here, I'm going to represent this register with the S0, S1 and S2. Okay, so we are going to write as S0, S1 and S2. Now it will be the first output from the first XOR gate, it will be connected to the S0. Now as G2 is present over here, first of all I will just complete this. Here also we are having, here we have a switch and then here we have the output. Okay, so we are having output over here, here we are having a switch. Okay, and this particular switch, it will be closed. Okay, when the function will start, when the shifting will start, then that switch will be closed over here. So we are having the S0 over here. Now in between we need to decide between S0 and S1 whether we will be having the XOR gate. Between an S1 and S2 we will be having the XOR gate. Now here what we will be having? We will be having G1 over here and we will be having G2 over here. Now as G2 equals to 0, so we won't be having any XOR gate between S1 and S2 because the value of G2 is 0 over here. So S1, I'm going to connect S1 to the S2. G1 is equals to 1. So we will be having one XOR gate in between S0 and S1 and here it will be completing the connection. So we will be having the one XOR gate between S0 and S1. We will be having one XOR gate between S1 and S2. There won't be any XOR gate because the value of G2 is equals to 0. And this is the how. यहाँ पे क्या पूछा उन्होंने? Just only design the syndrome calculator. Received vector is not being given to us. So we are just only simply going to design. This is the generalized syndrome calculator which we are going to design for the given generator polynomial. ये सबको समझ में आया? It is easy as compared, it is easy to draw as compared to the syndrome encoder because आपका directly output हमको पता चल रहा है. Shifting हो रही है, directly we can get the output on the right hand side. Okay. Just write down the another numerical. Write down. Consider a 7,4 cyclic code. Consider a 7,4 cyclic code generated by, consider a 7,4 cyclic code generated by g of x equals to 1 plus x squared plus x cube. 1 plus x squared plus x cube. Suppose the received vector is, r equals to, I will just type in the chat box so that all of you can, otherwise you are going to miss another one bit. I have written the value of the received vector r. It is being given as r equals to 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Find the syndrome. Find the syndrome using syndrome calculator. Find the syndrome using syndrome calculator. Yes, all of you have written g of x equals to 1 plus x square plus x cube. R is given as the 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, we have to design a calculator for this received vector. यहाँ पे आपको decoding नहीं बोला. It is not being asked that you have to find the error and then you have to decode it. What was shown in the video, we are not going to decode it. We are just, it is being asked to find the syndrome value. So what values we are going to get at the end of the syndrome calculation, that will be just the syndrome value, and that will be the only final answer. Okay, we are not going to find out the error pattern, or we are not going to correct the error in the whatever bit the error is going to occur over here. So we are going to start over here. I have given it is the again 7,4 cyclic code. What is being given to us is, it's again a 7,4 cyclic code. Yes, those who can solve it, start solving it. So it's a 7,4 cyclic code. G of x is being given as the 1 plus x square plus x cube. Received vector is being given to us. What we have to do is, we are going to start solving it. So again, first of all, we are going to write the generalized equation for the g of x. What we are having is g3x cube plus g2x square plus g1x raised to 1 plus g0x raised to 0. So this is how what we have got the generalized equation. Now when I am going to compare the generalized equation with the generator polynomial equation which is being given to us, what we are going to find over here, again the value of g3 is 1, the value of g0 is 1, but when we are going to compare, x square term is present. So here now the value of g2 is 1, but x raised to 1 x term is missing over here. So the value of g1, it is equals to 0. Okay. In the previous problem, what we have seen is that g2 was 0 and g1 was 1 over here. But again here, in this particular numerical, what we can find over here is the value of g2 is 1 and the value of g1 is 0 over here. So we have compared the generator polynomial. We have find out the value of g3, g2, g1 and g0. Now, how many registers do we need over here? Again, what we are having, it's a 7,4 cyclic code. So the value of q, again, it will turn out to be 3, n minus k, that is 7 minus 4, it is 3. So therefore, 3 shift registers required. Therefore, 3 shift register required. We require the 3 shift registers, they are being required. Now, as 3 shift registers, so G2 and G1 is there. So how many XOR gates? We need the 2 XOR gates over here. two XOR gates they are being required. Okay, so we need the two XOR gates over here and the 3-shift register. So first of all, we will just draw the 3-shift register. We are going to name it as the S0, S1 and S2. So we got S0, S1 and S2. One XOR gate, that is the default gate, which will be on the left hand side. It will always be present over here because it is used for transmitting the received vector. So this XOR gate will always be present over here. So we are having the XOR gate over here. This is on the left hand side. जैसे हमने encoder में देखा था, on the right hand side the XOR, that is a default XOR gate which will always be present. So including that, how many XOR gates we will be having? Including it, we will be having the two XOR gates. So one already is present, that is the default gate is there. Now we need to decide where this another XOR gate is going to come. Now as I'm going to complete this particular encoder diagram, here we are having the output. Here we have a switch. Now in between S0, S1 and S2, what I have to draw over here is I need to draw the XOR gate. Now, first of all, I will just write the value of G1. Here the G1 is 0 and here G2 is equals to 1. Now as G2 is equals to 1, so this connection will be completed. But as G1 is 0, this connection won't be completed. So what I'm going to have over here, S0, it will be directly connected to the S1. There won't be any XOR gate between the S0 and S1. But we will be having the one XOR gate between S1 and S2, and here we are going to give the input. So this particular XOR gate between the S1 and S2, we are having the one XOR gate and it is having the two input. One is coming from the G2 and another is coming from the S1. Now the important thing is what we have to write is, we have to write the equation. The same way the equation which we have written for the syndrome and for the encoder, the same way we are going to write for the syndrome calculator. Now what will be the equations over here now? First of all, we are going to again, हम क्या लिखेंगे, S0 dash, S1 dash and S2 dash, because again we will be writing before shift and the after shift. So what we are having is, when I'm going to talk about the before shift and the after shift, what I'm having is, before shift it will be S0, S1 and S2. After shift it will be S0 dash, S1 dash and the S2 dash over here. So what will be the equation for the S0 dash? Now here what you're going to get is the S2 XOR with the R. So S0 dash will be equals to S2 XOR with R. That is the received vector which we are having. So the equation for the S0 dash will be S2 XOR with R. S1, as we are not having any XOR gate between S0 and S1. So the S1 dash will be your previous S0. That will be, I'm just simply going to write the S0 over here. Now coming to the S2 dash, what will be having for the S2 dash over here? What will be the equation for the S2 dash? S2 dash का क्या हो जाएगा equation? Yes, it will be your S1 first of all. We are having the one input coming is the S1 and the previous S2. Okay, so it will be simply S1 with the S2. Okay, so S2 dash will be S1 XOR with the S2. Okay, now can you make the table for it? क्या टेबल बनाना है हम लोगों को? Again, here I'm going to write the value of the received vector. So we are having the received vector, that is the value is R. Then register content, before shift, and then we are having the register content after shift. So before shift we are writing as the S0, S1 and S2, and after shift how we are indicating is the S0 dash, S1 dash and the S2 dash. So we have got R, S0, S1, S2, S0 dash, S1 dash and the S2 dash. So before shift it will be S0, S1 and S2, and after shift it will be S0 dash, S1 dash and the S2 dash. Yes Drumil, S2 dash का equation S1 plus S2 ही रहेगा. Okay, because when the switch is being closed over here, the S2 is coming and here the S1 is going to come over here. So it will be your S1 plus XOR with the S2. Okay, so all of you please draw it. Initially the first bit, पहला bit क्या है आपका यहाँ पे? The first bit I think is 0. हमें कहाँ से शुरू करना है? LSB से. Okay, we will start from the LSB. Come on, start. Can you solve it now? Equations already मैंने बता दिए. Can you start solving it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Omkar. चलो ठीक है. Start solving it. If you find difficulty, then I will just solve it for you. Others, all of you can solve it. Apart from 2 and 3 students replying me, others please reply whether you are able to solve it or not. Jas, Abhishek, Utkarsh, Prapti.
Yes, ma'am, trying.
Okay, fine. So, आप कैसे ले रहे हैं? How will start? Okay, receive vector जैसे लिखा है ना उसको वैसे ही लिख के स्टार्ट करो तो आंसर सही आएगा. हाँ, मैंने LSB बोला, डोंट स्टार्ट विद द LSB. जैसा आपका रिसीव वेक्टर है, क्या था रिसीव वेक्टर? 0 0. सो जस्ट राइट डाउन 0 0 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, 0 0 1 0 1 1 0. Initially S0, S1 and S2, what they are going to contain? They will contain 0 0 and 0. Coming to S0 dash, S1 dash and S2 dash, what you're going to get over here? S0 dash is nothing but 0 XOR 0, it will be your 0. Even S1 dash will be 0 and S2 dash, it will also be your 0. Even the second receipt vector is also your 0 0 0. So all the values again S0 dash, S1 dash for the second bit also, they will contain the 0 0 0 only. Then when the third bit 1 is being transmitted, what will be the value of S0 dash? S0 dash will be 1. S1 dash, it will be 0. And S2 dash, what about the S2 dash? Again the S2 dash will be 0. Yes, those who are getting the answer, they can just put it in the Okay, so Dhrumil, Omkar, they have got 100. Okay, even Sahil has got the same answer. Very good. What about others? Others are also getting the same answer. Okay, others they are not replying. So I don't know whether they are solving the numerical or I don't know whether they are solving it or not. They are not solving it.
मैम
Anyways,
सॉल्व किया बट मेरा अलग आ रहा है हर बार की
क्या
तरह.
क्यों आपका अलग आ रहा है बेटा?
011 आ रहा है.
नहीं 011 नहीं आ रहा है 100 ही आंसर आता है बेटा.
मैम 100 आया बट उसके बाद मैंने फिर से किया ना तो 011 आया.
फिर से क्यों किया आपने बच्चा? हमारे पास कितने बिट्स है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. हाँ 7 ही बिट्स है. फिर आपने 00101110 आर ये वैल्यू लिखी है आपने आर की.
हाँ मैम.
हाँ 00101110 तो लास्ट बिट आपका 0. जब 0 आपका जा रहा है तो
हाँ,
S0
तब 100 आया.
हाँ बस वही आपका फाइनल आंसर है ना.
ओके तो फिर उसके जैसे लास्ट टाइम जैसे करते थे वैसे एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना है ना.
लास्ट कहाँ हमने कहीं पर भी हमने एक्स्ट्रा किया ही
नहीं
नहीं है.
मैम जो प्रीवियस एनकोडर में किया था.
That is the encoder. This
Last-
is your
okay, ma'am.
decoder beta.
Thank you.
Okay. If you want, I'll just show you over here.
जस्ट तुझे सोल्यूशन भेजा है देख ले.
तूने किया.
This is the table is there. Finally, we are getting 100. This is how we are going to write R00101110. Then shifting it, the final answer will be 100. मैं इनके जो है आपको न्यूमेरिकल कार्डिंग के पिक्स लेके बाद में अपलोड कर दूंगी सारा स्ट्रीम पे. ओके Okay, just write down the another numerical. Sketch the encoder. Sketch the encoder and syndrome calculator. Sketch the encoder and syndrome calculator for the generator polynomial. For the generator polynomial, g of x equals to, again the generator polynomial is same, 1 plus x squared plus x cube. 1 plus x squared plus x cube. And obtain the syndrome for the received code word. I'm just typing in the chat box the received code word. It is 111011. I will just repeat one more time. Sketch the encoder and syndrome calculator for the generator polynomial g of x equals to 1 plus x squared plus x cube and obtain the syndrome for the received code word 11101011. Now here what is being asked is sketch. Sketch means only you have to draw, you have to design the syndrome encoder as well as the syndrome calculator. Message bit is not being given to us, only a received vector r is being given to us, or y is being given to us. The value of y is being given to us, and then what is being asked is we have to sketch the syndrome encoder and the syndrome calculator. So you just need to only design the encoder. मैसेज बिट्स नहीं है, इसलिए हम लोग टेबल वगैरह कुछ नहीं बनाएंगे फॉर दी सिंड्रोम एनकोडर. At the same time, what we have to find out is you have to draw the syndrome calculator. Now, for the syndrome calculator, what is being given to you is the received vector is being given. Okay, the code word which is being received, it is being given to you. So you have to draw the table and you have to do the calculation. But for the encoder, we won't be doing any calculation over here. This question is being asked in December 2019 for 10 marks. ये किसके लिए आया है? December 2019 में पूछा गया है for the 10 marks. Okay, so please start solving it. So once we are done with this, then we'll start. I will just switch one or two more types of numericals are there. We will solve it and then we'll go to the another code, that is the convolution code. Yes, all of you are getting the solution. Now here mostly the equation for the S0, S1, sorry, S0 dash, S1 dash and S2 dash, they are going to remain the same. Right? There won't be any change in the equation. Because generator polynomial is same, so the equations they are going to remain the same. Only the received vector is being changed over here. Yes, very good, Sahil and Omkar. The answer is 110. Okay, so now I consider that all of you have understood how to design an encoder and how to design a syndrome calculator in a cyclic code. Okay, so I will just search for the another type of numericals if they are being asked for the, I think in the May 20 or May 20 or the December 20. I don't think so. Yeah, December 20 there might be the question been asked, but May 20 it was just totally MCQs were there, so I don't think that there will be any questions available. But still, if I get the question for the December 20, I will just going to find it out, and then we will accordingly we are going to discuss about it. Okay, others they are also getting the answer. Vishal, roll number 43. Deepak, Mandal Deepak, Singh Utkarsh. Okay, I should be thankful to these students for not replying. Okay, fine. Yes, Drumil, you have got the answer, beta. Drumil, Omkar.
Yes, ma'am, calculating.
Okay, fine. Just
Yes, ma'am, received. 110.
getting the same answer or still different
ma'am.
answer getting, bacha? Same answer?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
good, good, good. Okay, all of you are getting the 110. Very good. It means now everyone is familiar with the procedure and with the method. Easily you can write the equations, and then you can design the syndrome and encoder as well as the syndrome calculator. Okay, fine. Yes, all of you can leave the meet. Bye and take care of yourself.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.